Welcome to another day of adventures with Wes and Jeff, and I have with me my sisters, Sherry and Vicky, and they're from Missouri, and we are at Kenai Fjords National Park. This is the Exit Glacier behind us. It is the most popular glacier to hike to because it's easy. It's only a mile, and it is an incline, but it also shows the best representation of the retreating of the glacier. So will be little marks along the way. We're going to take that trail up to the glacier, Exit Glacier. Exit Glacier was named because it was the exit point off of the ice field there where the expedition back in 1968 exited from the Harding ice field. So we're going to check it out. So stick with us today and we'll show you the things to see and do on this interesting hike. The trailhead for Exit Glacier here at Kenai Fjords National Park. It's a short 1 mile up, and then it's a short downhill on the way home is just 1 mile. So stick with us, we'll show you what to see and do. There'll be markers along the way telling us how far that this glacier has receded over the last 24,000 years. So one of the first signs that you come to for the marker is 1917. So the glacier actually came back, was out to this point. So as you walk along this trail, we're going to get an update of where the glacier was at which point in time. So it has receded quite a bit over the years. So, second sign,
1926. 1951. 1951. The Adventures with Wes and Jeff.
We're walking along the trail. It's really nice because it's paved the whole way. Just a slight incline. So, it's an easy hike. If you're in the area, be sure and put this on your list of things to do in Kenai Fjords National Park. It's a little resting spot. Talks about the glacier and the hare. We got these snowshoe hare, which is a big white bunny that lives here. Makes this their home. And this is the folks hiking up to the glacier so you can touch the ice.
$1961.
How are we doing? All right, one step at a time. Along the trail here is an excellent example of how this heavy sheets of ice carves down into and shapes the terrain. This is all sheer rock here up this incline, but it has gouges in it where the ice from the glacier melt has scraped across it and made this indentations into the rock.
Not steady doing all this fun.
You get to touch it? You wanted to touch it, but you couldn't touch it.
Take some information from everywhere. $2,005.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I love that part.
That is.
We're at one of the main overlooks here, just at the base of Exit Glacier, and it talks about all of the different crevasses and how these streaks on the glacier have been formed. It's pretty cool. "2010, and the glacier's still around the corner." At this point in the trail, and it's extremely steep to get down to the rest of it. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna kill myself trying to do it. So back on the road, the main road, it's 1815, 1889, then the 1900s, and here's the parking lot in the Exit Glacier Visitor Center, and then as you come up, you can see it retreats all the way to 1961, 1997, 2007, until you get to the glacier, which is today, 2025. Harding ice-filled trail branches off here at the creek for another 4.1 miles one way, or 8.2 miles round trip. The ice field is 720 square miles wide, making it the largest ice field completely in the U.S. And it contains 40 glaciers and receives a whopping 400 feet of snow per year. This is the Exit Glacier Nature Center, located here at the trailhead for the hike up to Exit Glacier. On that side, Resurrection Bay to town, and then we go up this hill, and that's where Exit Glacier is. Resurrection Bay here outside of Seward, Alaska, and we're going to look for some whales and puffins and different wildlife that makes this their home. So stick with us today. We're going to show you what there is to see and do on one of these boat tours that takes you out into the bay. It gives us 4.5 hours. And it takes you all around Resurrection Bay.
Moving pretty quick. Watching this whale.
You off on the beach and you can either camp or hike around, stay for a couple of days, or even just a single day, and they'll come pick you back up. But I think the best way to visit out here, there's a local sailboat company, Resurrection Bay Sailing Charters, and they will actually sail you out here, and then they'll dinghy you back and forth from the beach as many times as you want. You can have a fire on the beach, hang out, come back to the boat and sleep comfortably on that sailboat. Definitely a much more comfortable stay. You might notice some stripes or striation. That's because Fox Island is made of gray waxy shale. We are in an active fault line here. So it's one plate that's under the other. It pushes up Fox Island from the seafloor. Gray waxy shale is laid on each seafloor. Layer after layer piles up into gray sedimentary rock. Solid black, two black crests above their head or tufts of feathers. We also have pelagic. Oh, you see them coming off. And pelagic cormorants, they're smaller, they have a white tip patch. And we have the rarest, the red-faced cormorants, so keep your eyes out for those. They have a fire engine red face. Eagle just flew by. Look at all these birds come piling off the rocks. Watch, this is a dread flight.
Oops.
Saw that eagle flying around off the left side of the boat. You saw all these birds come diving off the rocks at the same time. They fly back and then start screeching real loud. And that's the dread flight we were talking about. And we got to be right in the middle of one. That was pretty awesome.
Do you see the eagle?
Where?
So these common runners are pretty impressive, like I said before, deepest diving seabird. The other thing that's really cool is they actually lay their eggs back in that crack deep in there. They go in there by the hundreds. If we gave these birds their respect, we'll talk a little more about these stellar sea lions. 1,500 pounds. Pretty massive animals. They actually speak a different language than the California sea lions. People think of sea lions, they think of that bark. These guys actually roar like real lions. Kind of hear them. Where breeding and pupping is done. In fact, the closest rookery, right at about our 12 o'clock, that triangle-shaped rock way out there. It's about 40 miles away. Come here to haul out, save energy. Most of that energy is thermal energy. It's articulating back flippers and opposing forward flippers, which makes them really good at climbing. I've seen stellar sea lions basically as high up on that rock as to where the greenery starts up there. During really king high tides. fun fact about these stellar sea lions is their closest land relative is the brown bear. In fact, if you were to see their skull compared to a brown bear, it'd be pretty hard pressed to tell the difference. Eagle's nest on this point. And there is an eagle standing so majestically up above it, which is always awesome. I came here the other day and did not see the eagle standing here, and that was much less impressive. So left side of the boat, off that point, you will see a bald eagle. Little pops of their head, occasional flopping around of a wing, but I have not seen them standing up yet. So you guys are super lucky. First time of the year. 2025 model bald eagle sticking up there. You can see the babies moving around. Oh my gosh. Such a good job. So last year with the 2024 model bald eagles, it's really fun, this job, because we get to come back here day after day, kind of watch these animals grow. Detrimental to these animals because it slicks that coat, making it where it won't hold air. Yeah, he looks pretty comfortable. I think the only thing he needs left is maybe a Corona sitting there on his chest. So that is a female. These are orcas. You can tell the difference between our males and females. Females have a short, sickle-shaped fin, versus the males have a taller, more upright dorsal fin. That's because they eat fish. We also have a transient population that rolls through here. They're the mammal eaters. They're actually where killer whales get the name killer whales. It's actually translated from killer of whales. Back in the whaling days, they would find that the whale boats would be hunting whales. They would get one harpoon on a whale. Whoa, big male. That big male's fin is substantially larger than those females. Right there, guys. See it under the water, get a puller and fast. Straight down on the bow. Here it comes.
Good job. Good job.
Fjords Tours for Kenai Fjords National Park, or anything with the name Kenai Fjords in it. Usually, if you image search it, this is one of the very first images. If you were to walk up into our upper office at Kenai Fjords Tours, you'd see that pretty much every manager has this as a background. Now, I have this in pretty much every lighting condition, weather condition, rain, fog, ice coming down. Probably about 3,000 photos here from all of my years. One of the most scenic places you can ever visit. My favorite photo is off the left as we creep in here. But beautiful photos all around. It looks like there might be some puffins deep in here. We're going to pull in pretty tight. I'm going to stay off the mic unless you see something substantial, out of the ordinary. We're going to creep up in here.
He's talking about this one. Is this? Oh, we made it. We made it. Look at those little sea caves.
Whew. All right, I held my breath.
Held his breath on that.
Right.
More puffins up in front of us on the water.
Puffins.
Now, as we pull through here,
Puffins right over here.
The
Look.
left side of the boat.
Puffin.
Currently at about our
Puffin. See how it has the.
We'll see a cave that
look
goes
at the
all
cave.
the way
Look at the cave.
through
Cave all the way
this
through.
rock. So this area is also made up of gray lacquer shell, much like Fox Island. So because of that, the layers in the rock are different densities.
And there's puffins.
They erode away at different rates.
Little puffins.
That's actually how all of these spires were formed. So right now, that is a cave that goes all the way through the rock. And as the water continues to erode these rocks, eventually the top of that cave will fall out. And this is the beginning of another spire here in Spire Cove.
Spire
I hope
Cove.
you guys were as inspired as I was. First time I got to see it. Don't shake your head at my dad joke down there. The whole reason I wanted this. And we're on the back of the boat. The boat tour is coming to an end out to
Seward, there is this really cool Alaska SeaLife Center that's an aquarium, and it's a rescue, and it's got fish and sea lions and puffins and all those kind of things that are unique to the Alaskan waters. So I'm gonna go in here and check it out, see what there is, see if we can make friends with a stellar sea lion, or look at some of the interesting and unique fish that are in the waters here in Alaska. Look at this little guy. Okay, come touch it. Just come touch it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Touch it.
Careful your sleeve. Don't worry, this is the deepest pool they have. The other ones are.
Oh, we know Bob. Bob.
Yep, we got.
Touch Bob. Let's see you touch Bob. No, it doesn't bite, she says.
Sleeve doesn't go up far enough.
We have Billy, we have Bob, we got Joe, and we have Pencil Sharpener.
Oh, Joe, we know Joe too.
Pencil sharpener?
Pencil Sharpener.
Joe, how about a Dave?
That's a sunflower sea star. They can get up to $26.
Oh, wow.
Look at all these guys.
Why do they like to cluster together?
Where else are we gonna go?
They're not like breeding or something.
No, there's 6 different kinds in here. So a lot of them that are on top of each other aren't even the same breed.
They're not even the same breed, yeah.
Just hanging out, you know.
What are you feeding them?
Squid, small fish.
Oh, squid?
Yeah, some starfish eat other starfish.
Oh, really?
They can eat mussels.
Cool. That's the male and this is the female?
This is the male, and then the brown is the female.
Why are the males always the prettiest?
They do it for mating purposes, so they're all really pretty, and they use it to attract mates.
Aha.
And the females don't need any typical because they spend most of the time in the nest.
Gotcha. Why is that one riding on the back of the other one? Oh. Is it 2 males though?
It'd be a male and female.
Oh, it's a male and female.
Yeah. The male would be the one on the back. Not sure why they're doing it.
You don't know why they're doing it in the water.
No, I've never seen anyone.
He said, we feel frisky today. That's why. And how about the black and white ones?
Black and white ones, those are your common.
Are they the ones that lay the pear-shaped egg? And it's like a blue-green?
Yep. They can vary in color, but most of them are going to be a bright teal color, and some of them might have like speckled or like sparks on them.
Is the one in the corner also the same? Or is that a different?
Which one?
Yeah, the one in the corner.
Be a Stellar's Idol.
It's a stellar what?
Stellar's Idol.
Okay.
So we have 3 species of eider. That's your king.
Do you have names for each one?
We do. I do not know all of them, but
Oh.
there's like
That one's funny.
60-some individuals. Yeah, they all have leg bands. They have 2 bands on one of their legs that we can identify.
Yeah. Hi guys. What's going on here? Look at your hair. £1,500
Yeah.
or 2,500 pounds?
No, 1,500. They're bigger before. He's got a mate.
Yeah, that's her right there.
This is
A sea pen. They swim up the stream where they were born
right. You get back
to get back.
to water.
So the salmon, they call it the salmon run, to go back upstream. And then once they get to the very spot where they were born, they release their eggs and then they die. That's the end of their life cycle. But they spend the majority of their adult life in the sea, in the ocean. What is it?
Weird ass fish. It's like a mouse.
A mouse?
Mouse fish. And the head of it, look.
Where?
Right
Point
here.
it out.
Right there. He's flat on the bottom. And he looks like he's got a mouse head.
That's the flounder, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, is it? We don't know. Oh, look. It is. It's smaller versions of them. Well, I don't know if it's flounder. Look at him. Look how big they get.
Yeah, they all swim in the same direction. Notice that? And what kind of salmon is this? King? What's his hand then?
Alaskan. I just never put it.
So the top one is the chum.
Well, it says right by it. Probably. Once salmon starts to spawn, when you stop feeding, causing them to exhaust and get hurt.
Oh, he'll follow your hand? Aw.
Hi, baby.
Look at him. He's looking right at you.
Well, she's got that orange on. He's like, oh, I gotta go see her.
The person over there told me that tuck is 80% blind, so the bright or dark
Yeah,
colors.
it's a
I were wearing
orange.
orange, so I think that's why.
Yes.
Oh, orange? That's...
a little.
Look how big these guys are. These are these the king?
Nothing on one side.
These are the
They're laying on this.
Sherry. These are the king crab.
Yeah. Yeah, those look like Alaska crabs.
Alaska king
No,
crab.
Alaska king crab. No, there's two different.
That's a flounder on the bottom.
So does it also have like one gill on the side?
Wow.
He's got tentacles. Testicles, tentacles.
Tentacles, testicles.
You're looking at you. You're attracting all of them from that bright color.
It didn't seem as large, you know.
That's the little white room we just saw in that.
Yeah, right there that was playing with you. These were the stellar sea lions we saw outside and we saw on the rocks today. There's the gull,
There was
There's-
a pup that was in there.
the puffin, and these are the orcas that we saw today. The humpback whale, the doll porpoise, the sea otter. These are the beluga whales that are in that turn again arm that we didn't see out there, but they call it Beluga Point. Stellar sea lion. Yeah, this was when the eagle came down and they scared all those. That was that one.
Gulls.
Yeah. These guys.
Look like it, don't they?
That's a wolf eel in there. Those guys they don't move much, do they? How big this guy is. He's got a big eye, doesn't he?
These are the ones that you see outside.
Oh,
These are the aquariums down here in the bottom.
they go straight up. Look at these guys down here.